we'll say, Paul is going to share thoughts over the last 30 to 90 days. Paul is a runner, biker, a swimmer. Paul is all those things, as well as an ACG, an ALB, and soon a DTM. Right? Congratulations. Okay, we're going to let you run with it, Paul. How to launch a club in 30, 60, 90 days.
Doesn't that silence bother you? Complete silence. But the world champion speaker is using the word of the day, hooked his audience in 25 seconds or less. And I thought, that's great, to be able to hook your audience in 25 seconds or less. So my hook for you today actually is not that, but I'm glad that I got the word hook into my speech. Hello, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. And all the guests out in social media land when we upload this video. No pressure. Have you ever baked a cake?
Yes.
Have you ever forgotten the ingredients in a cake that you bake?
No.
There's about maybe 5 ingredients in cake. Tell me the ingredients of cake.
Sugar.
Sugar,
Flour.
flour. Somebody say eggs.
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 Betty Crocker.
And if we had Betty Crocker in the room today, that would help. What happens if you miss one of the key ingredients to a cake? It ain't cake. Cake ain't cake without the key ingredients. It said avoid using notes. I'm avoiding the left turn where I have my cheat sheet. Now, take aside the key ingredients of what you need for a cake, and now I had the fortune and amazement and the thought to start a brand new Toastmaster club 8 weeks ago. So aside from helping this club out, going to West Boca Toastmasters, going to a club online, I said, I'm going to start my own club because it's one of the requirements to become a distinguished Toastmaster, as well as other leadership skills you get along the way. So 8 weeks ago, it was just a thought, and next Tuesday, we have 20 paid members in just 8 weeks. I already typed up the charter application and everything.
You said 20 paid members?
20 paid members, 20 paid charter members to officially start a brand new Toastmaster club. This club actually is an online Toastmaster club. Yes, Toastmasters has online clubs, over 12 of them, and this should be about the 13th or 14th club online. It's going to be in District U. There's no actual locations for online clubs. They're in the cloud. And I want to share to you today why it was successful. And so I'm going to take you through some of that journey about the key ingredients for that. I had a order that I want to make sure I didn't forget with you. Okay. Your body parts make up your body. Your hand, your leg, your heart, your brain. But if you take your body parts and they all don't work together, it's kind of hard to walk, right? And similarly, in business, in Toastmasters, at a club, anywhere, you need your team to work together. And I noticed that through starting this club online. There's all the mechanics, there's where to have the meeting, but then there's the roles, the Toastmaster of the day, the general evaluator, I call those the functionaries. I call those like body parts of a person. Those are all necessary, but there's one part that I feel you need more than those, more powerful than those. But of course, I also think that the key ingredients that I mentioned, I'm going to come back to that a little bit later. But one of the most important parts was something from the heart, and that is encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. If you have those three things, there's no way that your organization, your business, your dream, your Toastmasters Club can fail. If you have inspiration and you tie that in everywhere you go, if you have encouragement and you have inspiration, I said those three things. But now, you can ring me for that butt if you'd like to. I'm going to share with you the 5 key ingredients for any club. What made the difference? Why 8 weeks? How could you get a club together and get 20 members? How? These 5 things. The 5 things are desire. You have to have desire. Period. No debates about it. Somebody could be absent one day and you could skip grammarian and the meeting goes on. But if you don't have desire, you have nothing. The second thing is you just need to do it. You take your thought and you set your goal and just do it. And don't listen to anybody else. As long as it's legal, ethical, and moral, of course. This one is key. I've heard some people say that it's overrated. You must have passion. I've actually had fellow business owners say they've seen people on social media, they've seen people talk about this passion word, just so passionate, but they have less business experience, but they're so passionate. Now I'm going back to it that I think passion is so necessary in business, in the Toastmasters Club, any organization. That's what drives the members to be inspired, to be encouraged, and be motivated. That passion. That's what also gives the 4th and 5th ingredient, energy and enthusiasm. With energy, enthusiasm, doing it, passion and desire, those are your 5 ingredients for the best Toastmaster Club that you could ever have. The best organization you could ever have. Bring this back to your business, bring it back to your school, bring it back to your financial firm, bring it back to your real estate company. Those 5 ingredients, and I encourage you to rethink those at work and here at this club. With those 5 ingredients, it's the same thing as cake. If you don't miss the eggs, then you don't mind having what Jews did on Passover.